All right, welcome back to Morning Live. You're on SABC2 and SABC News Channel 404. Now, research shows that the institution of the family is the first level of communities and government. The family is the nucleus of civilization and the basic social unit of society. Now, for a civilized or for civilization to succeed, the family must first succeed. Aristotle wrote that nature established the family for the supply of mankind's everyday wants. We're joined by Pastor Chris Mathebula. He is the leader of Hope Restoration Ministries to talk about the relationship between a healthy family and a healthy society. Pastor Chris, good morning and thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you. Morning to all the viewers at home.
All right, did you have a blessed Easter weekend?
Oh, it was amazing,
Yeah.
Amazing. We just worshipped our God and then all is well. We're excited about it.
All right, but we're talking something different this morning. We're talking about the relationship between a family and leadership as well. Let us just first get a clearer picture of what a family is.
Yeah, maybe just before I even answer that, I know that in our society we always say, everything rises and falls on leadership, which is not like that. I would say everything rises and falls on family. If you don't get family right, there's no leadership. I always say to people when you complain about leaders, ask yourself this first question: who raised this leader? Who raised these people? Because they come from families.
So it's a matter of charity beginning at home.
Exactly. Charity begins at home. If they don't have values from home and then even outside, they're not going to lead very well. So family, it is very, very, very critical. It is your building block, for the nation. If you don't have a family, and then our future, it is actually doomed.
What is a family?
So a family, obviously, is a combination, of a husband and a wife, and then raising children in a safe environment. The brother was talking about the land, which is also very important, to have that part of a space where you can raise a family. It should be a safe institution where everybody, when they are facing challenges, they can go into this place and find safety and stability and peace. So a family is that type of a structure that build, the nation.
So it is where both parents are available.
They are available. They are available there, and then raising these future leaders, these future, giants that are going to change the world.
But is it really the case, Pastor? I mean, we see a lot of broken families in South Africa. You see a lot of mothers raising their children on their own. The fathers are there, but they're not present in their children's lives.
I think that's what breaks my heart, because we are told, in the States that, 67%, of houses are actually, or homes are actually fatherless. The fathers are there, but they are not available.
67%.
67%.
That's a huge number.
That breaks our heart. If there are men out there, they need to take this seriously, because we can't have homes. Fathers are there, but they are not available to raise their children.
But why are they not available to
And
raise
because
their
they don't want to take responsibility. It's nice when we have a good time, sex and all that, but people are not even prepared to take responsibilities. Children are there. At the end of the day, children, they find themselves in prison. You've got boys and girls who are angry, they rape, they do all these things. It started right there in the family, because the father did not take a responsibility of raising their children. That is the critical issues, and men, they need to take responsibility. We can't just keep on being
But what happens in the
bless
meantime
us
if they
and
don't
all
want
that.
to take responsibility?
Say that again?
What happens if they don't want to take responsibility? What happens?
This is what is happening now in the nation. I mean, you look around in the traffic light, you've got boys and girls who are beggars. Here are the youngsters, and then they're under the influence of Nyaupe and all this. You need to ask yourself, where are the parents of these children? If they are all over the place, where are the parents? And the issue is, as much as we have orphans, but most of these children, it is because fathers are not taking responsibility. And it goes back to a father, because females or mothers have been, responsible. They take care of their children. It is very rare. It's 1 in a million or thousands who will actually turn their back on their children. But men are the culprit in this area.
I wanted to say that credit must also be given to mothers who raise their children on their own.
Surely we need to honor those women, because you know, with a small amount of money that they receive, but they go out there and they look after those children. And we need to honor them and say, well done, ma'am. We know it is not easy, but keep on running that home, and then these children will grow. I'm sitting here, you know, I was raised by a single parent, and today I'm a man, and then I'm making sure that I build families. So don't ever give up on those children, and then you are doing a good thing. It is a painful thing to, you know, to grow without a mother or a father, but those women, and also there are, by the way, few men and who are also faithful in doing that, and then we need to applaud and encourage those people.
And there are also those that are denied access to their children.
You see, I don't understand. That is what is troubling me. If a man, you know that this is your child, you know, based on the states, we're told that children who were born just in 2013, you know, and then out of 10, only 3 of the fathers were available to see their children. Only 3 out of 10. I mean, that is a painful thing, and we can't continue to go like that. If it's your child, admit that this is my child, and be a real man and look after your children.
So now, Pastor, is it true that if we have stronger families, we'll have stronger communities, and challenges such as poverty, inequality, and unemployment would be a thing of the past?
You've got it right, ma'am. As I said, you know, family is a building block. You know, if you've got families right, and the father and the mother, they are doing what they are supposed to do, and then you can take that to the next level. I mean, it can go to a church, you can have a healthy church, you can have a healthy community, and you will have a healthy nation. All these problems that we are facing today, it boils back to the family. If we can get our families right, here is another thing that maybe it's going to shock you. Did you know that a man, an average man, only spends 37 seconds, you know, with the child at home? And all that they do, they grab the little one and say, mama,
and that's it.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
And he says,
it goes back to issue at side chicks. I wanted to say that you've always said that you've been with your wife and your wife only for over 20 years.
For 20 years.
And people don't believe
No scandal.
How do you do it? No side scandal. Chicks, nothing.
No, it's creativity. You know, if you've got your cabbage, you can put your bones in the cabbage, and then you put potato on the other day, because these are the spices people are concerned about. Just bring creativity to where you are, and you'll realize you've got everything that you need, and then you are building a nation, you know. But men, they love to go to soccer, they love to go for partying, they love chisanyama. I go to chisanyama with my wife. Sit here, baby, I'll do the chisanyama for you, you know, and you bring that excitement. Today I've got my kids, and then they enjoy life. But quickly,
are we ever going to get it right? It takes a village to raise a child. Are we ever going to get this right?
It's a challenge. You know, really we need to work hard, because the way the state of the family is now, it's really broken. And we need South Africans, we need everybody to be a part of this, to work hard so that we can get this right.
Even churches as well.
Even churches. Everyone has to be a part of this.
Pastor,
it's not
I so
wish
we had more time on this, but we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for coming
through. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much indeed. There you have it. Pastor Chris Mathebula of Hope Restoration talking to us about the link between healthy families and healthy society. If you want to comment on this at Morning Live SABC, it's our Twitter handle. Let's take a break. When we come back, 8 o'clock news bulletin.